Hey guys, I'm gonna give you my review of the Last House on the Left remake. First of all, I thought it looked really good. You know, when I saw the preview, I was like, this looks pretty good. It looks better than the Friday the 13th remake preview did. And, you know, you guys can all check out my 2 reviews for that and how terrible that movie turned out to be. So, I saw Last House on the Left, and I thought the preview looked good. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see it because Wes Craven's involved. Wes Craven's, you know, one of my favorite directors, and I'm gonna give it a shot. So I went and saw it this afternoon, and I have to tell you something. That was probably the best horror remake I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievably great. I mean, they pretty much followed the story correctly almost all the way through. There were a few changes, but the changes did not hurt the movie. It wasn't like all these other remakes where they just say it's a remake and it's not. They just put the title on it. This was a good remake. Very, very good. I don't want to give away too much about it, but it was pretty intense. If you've seen the original one, you know there's a rape scene. And I've never in my life been in a theater where it's just been completely quiet after a scene has ended. When that rape scene was over, everybody was quiet. I mean, you could fucking hear feathers fall on the ground. I mean, it was that quiet. The movie was very, very intense. Good acting overall. I forgot to look up the IMDb page with the actors, but whoever plays Krug, the main villain in that movie, was really, really fucking good. The only person I had a problem with was the girl who plays Sadie, the actress who plays Sadie. She was really fucking annoying. Fortunately, she didn't have a whole lot of lines, but she was pretty annoying, and they could have gotten somebody better for that. I'm glad to see that Wes Craven and Sean Cunningham were executive producers. You know, they made the original one, and overall very very entertaining. If you if you're going into the movie thinking it's going to be another slasher movie, I would steer away from it because I mean, unless you're familiar with the original one, because the movie is pretty graphic. I mean, the way people are killed in the movie is pretty, you know, messed up. The character who in the original movie was called Weasel, in this one he's called Francis. The way he is killed is really drawn out and really fucked up, and you know, the movie was just very intense. Last movie I saw that was really intense was a French movie called Inside, which you can rent at you can rent it at Blockbuster, but you're gonna get a cut version by 8 minutes or something like that. Get it from Netflix. It's really fucking good. Maybe I'll do a review on that. But you just be prepared, because when I was watching the movie, I heard people behind me, because I sat pretty close to the screen. I heard people behind me just being disgusted with shit. Like during the rape, right before the rape scene happened, I could hear people getting uncomfortable. I couldn't hear exactly what they were saying, but I could tell that they were getting uncomfortable watching it. And I thought I heard people leave, but I never actually saw anybody leave, so I'm not really sure if anybody left or not. But I went on, today's Saturday, so I went at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it wasn't packed, but there were people. There were a few people there. So overall, I would totally suggest going to see this movie, and I would also suggest seeing the original movie, which I'm going to be doing a review for also. So.